conducting the presentation after I finish the introduction. Thanks, Mohammed, for joining us from Germany.
Hi, thank you for the invitation. It's a pleasure.
It's our pleasure as well. So it is also my pleasure to announce that as of March 5th, Futures Abroad has been declared as the exclusive student guidance partner with VFS Global. So whichever country you're targeting to apply for study visa, we are your one-stop shop. And this service basically helps students get a preview of their documents, pre-assessment of your documents before submitting it to the respective embassies. So it does reduce your time, it does ensure success, and reduces your chances of visa rejection. After the presentation, those of you who are looking at applying to Germany, we will help you in application assistance, admission processing, assistance in accommodation in Germany, visa procedure, pre-departure briefing, and of course, in travel assistance and documentation. So Mohammed, over to you so we can start the session today. Thank you. I will stop my presentation and you can start yours.
Okay, thank you. Let me share my screen with you.
Yeah.
So are you able to see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay. So as Vandana said, I am Mohammed Hassan from Germany. I did my master's here in Germany, and since then I am living in Germany and been associated to education consultancy for more than 10 years now. And let's start the presentation of today. The very first question when you are done with your education and then you ask yourself, which country should I go to so that I can complete my higher education? The very first question is, what are the criterias and what are the parameters on the basis of which I should decide one or the other country? And let's see that what are the benefits of studying in Germany so that you can compare it with other countries and you can then decide whether it works for you or not, whether it is like benefit to go to Germany or not. So I have listed here some of the points which I consider are very important when you start making decision whether it works going Germany or not. Is that Germany has one of the top ranked universities. Every time there is a ranking comes out, there are German universities which are among the top universities, and they are imparting very high quality of education to the students. Many German universities are have an experience of more than centuries. If we talk about one university, which is University of Heidelberg, that has 6 centuries of experience in conducting research and in imparting education to the students. So that is very important, that how old are the universities, how much experience they have. And the next point, like they have updated curriculum and they have lot of research facilities. Now this means that it's not like they have designed one curriculum for one particular degree and then they have been teaching it for 5-10 years. Every year they come up with new content, every year they come up with new topics, and that depends on what is the demand in the market, so that they can prepare the students, and the students after the completion of their degrees at the universities can go to the market and they have learned the updated curriculum which makes them best suited for the market. And all the German universities, they have very good research facilities. Usually, when we compare it with other countries, if the university is situated in a very big city, then you see that the university has all the facilities, but that is not the case in here in Germany. Even if the university is located in a very small city, and a population of city is almost 20,000, 30,000, even then you can expect very good research facilities, and they are also working on the topics which are very relevant to the current scenarios. Now the next uh, point is very relevant when it comes to the finances, that Germany is one of very few countries who are also offering free education to the foreigners. Like, there are countries where local people can study for free, but if a foreigner comes in or a non-EU national comes in, then he or she has to pay a certain amount. But this is not the case in Germany. In Germany, international students can also uh, enjoy this facility, that they can get the free education, and that is also valid for medicine. I mean, medicine is one field where the students have to pay hundreds and thousands of dollars in order to complete the MBBS degree, but in Germany, it's totally free. Now, the next point is that many students or many parents think that uh, okay, if the education is free, then it is in German language. But that is not the case. Germany has around 200 bachelor programs which are being taught in English language, and more than 1,000 programs at master level which are being taught in English language. So there is a big selection, and there is a big pool of courses from which you can select the course that you are interested in. Uh, it is also a unique feature to German universities that in Germany there are very uh, there is the option for the students that there are student related jobs which are available in university and also in industry, and these jobs are specially designed for students, and the purpose of these jobs is to prepare the students so that when they are studying at a university, even then at this particular time they work in industry or work at a university, so that they can acquire that essential experience that will help them in the transition from student to the employee after the completion of their degree. And also there are so many internships which are available in market, which are available in industry, and universities have collaboration with the industries located in that particular city or in the suburb areas. And through these collaboration, it is possible for students to complete an internship or even bachelor or master thesis or a project work at some company. And that is the main factor that will help the students in getting a full-time job after the completion of their degree. Now, apart from education, it's important that the student, when something went wrong, when there is when students get ill or sick, for example, or there is some health issues, that the students are treated as like a normal person, and they are given full treatment, whatever cost it may occur. So I have seen people going through even heart surgeries during their students, and it was covered by the health insurance that is mandatory for students in Germany. Now, traveling is free of cost for students. In some states, Germany has 16 states, and in some states, student can travel free of cost if they are enrolled at a university. So they are given a semester ticket which is valid for 6 months, and they can use this ticket to travel in either in the whole state of Germany, or in some states um, they have defined an area under within which they can travel free of cost. But that area even then is enough for them to, I mean, fulfill all their needs, um, including traveling to studies, traveling to universities from their hostels, etc. Um, they have free visa free entry to other EU countries, like if there are um, if you want to visit to some other country on some vacation, or if you want to spend some time, if you have relative or friends to some other country, you can visit them without applying for a visa to other EU countries. And Germany offers a very balanced and affordable life for students, which means that you have very flexibility in selecting your courses. You can it's not mandatory that you are given a plan for one semester and you have to follow it. If you feel that plan is too much for you, you can reduce the number of courses, and you can spend time on your health activities. You can spend time for, in different gatherings, and it is also so that you are socially also connected with people, and you have certain social activities that is also possible. And the life in Germany for student is very affordable. There are not much expenses, and students hostels are available at the university, where they have very less, they have to pay very less uh, for the hostel accommodation, and they can get all the facilities. They do not need to arrange like bed or cupboards or anything for their all the furniture etc is provided to them, and the accommodation is fully furnished in the student hostels. So nothing is required in this regard also. And when you are a student, universities have collaborations with different companies, and they provide different certifications, which as a student you can take part in certain courses at either free of cost, or the price is discounted, like 50%, you get a 50% discount because you are a student. And these certifications and courses are those courses like which will help you in getting a full-time job after the completion of your studies. I give you two examples here. There is one there is one institute in Germany that is called Volkshochschule, and that is available in almost every city of Germany, and it teaches all languages including German language. And if you come as a foreign student, you have the option to attend the German language courses at this institute. Now, if you are enrolled at a university, you will be given 50% discount to the price of course for each level. So that is a very big discount which you get. And when it comes to the professional certification, you might have heard the name of SAP or SAP. That is a one highly demand field in Germany. And I have taken a screenshot at the next slide, which I'm sharing it with you now. And this screenshot is taken from one of the universities in Germany. And if you look at the price of one certification, if you do it as a normal employee or as a normal person, then you have to pay almost 7,000 euros plus the tax on it. But if you are a student, then you have to pay only 450 euros. And this these SAP certifications or SAP courses are in such a demand that as soon as you are done with a certification, it opens a lot of doors for you for the employment after the completion of your degree. So these are, I mean, some of the benefits that are available if you have decided to come to Germany. Now, step by step, we will go through the bachelor programs, we see now what bachelor programs are available in engineering, management, and business related courses. Here in this presentation, of course, we cannot cover all the courses, but I have tried to list down the courses which are mostly asked by the students. So we go through one by one. Uh, First, look at the courses which are available in engineering in Germany. So all the courses related to mechanical, mechatronics, robotics, electrical engineering, computer engineering, cognitive sciences, electrical engineering, and information technology. These are the very classical courses which the students go through when it comes to the bachelor degree. Then we have courses in combination with management, like engineering and management. Then we have biomedical engineering, communication and information engineering. And in the last, I have listed some other fields that you might be interested in, like robotics, mechatronics, logistics, bioengineering, and textile is also being offered now. It's relatively new in English language, but now we have also this option that we can study textile engineering at bachelor level. Next slide covers the courses which are related to management. You can also see that there is also a big variety, and as I said earlier, it's not the all courses which are being offered. We cannot cover all the courses. Therefore, if one of the course that is listed here you are interested in, that is fine. If you think that is you are interested in some other courses, you can also ask after the presentation whether it is available or not. So international business, business economics, I mean business is in business in combination with management is available, business in combination with informatics is available, business and technology courses are available, management and psychology is available, courses related to tourism management are also available. So there is a very high number of courses which are available. We can discuss it after the presentation, maybe if you are interested in some other courses. So now let's see that how German universities evaluate the profiles of students, and how you can get into German university. Now at bachelor level, for bachelor level programs, uh, if we look at this slide, I have listed some curriculums on the left hand side. These are some of the most common curriculums. Um, and on the right hand side is our target, which is to get an admission in the German universities. Now, how we should go or proceed so that we reach our goal, which is to get an admission in the German university. Now, people are coming from all over the world with different curriculums, and now what Germany has done is that they have not set a common set of requirements from for the people coming from all over the world having different curriculums. Rather, they have set of requirements for each curriculum. Now it's not possible for person with American curriculum to fulfill the requirements of British curriculum and get into the German university. Similarly, if you are following any local curriculum like CBSE curriculum, let's say, uh, you have to fulfill the requirements which are set for the CBSE curriculum. You cannot say that, okay, I take this particular course for which is required for British curriculum so that I fulfill the requirement and go to the university. Now, as I said earlier, there are um, requirements for each different curriculum, and students have to fulfill these requirements in order to get admission into German universities. Now, what happens if you do not fulfill the requirements? Even then, for each curriculum, they have they are offering different options so that students can upgrade their missing qualification, so and they become eligible to apply for admission in bachelor degree. And one of these option that is common for most of the curriculums is that you do 1 year of foundation course in Germany before you start your bachelor degree. Now that is again a very lengthy process how this works. I quickly go through it in a way that this foundation course, if it comes out that you can fulfill the requirements after completing the foundation course, then you have to first learn German until B1 or B2 level. That will take around 6 to 8 months, and depending on the uh, institute where you are completing this German language course, you have to pay some fee for that, for each level of German language course. So the level of courses start from A1, A2, B1, and B2. So these are the four levels that you have to complete. And then you have two further options, either to complete the foundation course at a public university, or you can complete the foundation course at a private institute. Now first talk about the uh, public university. At a public university, after you have completed your B2 level of German language, then you can apply for admission, and then they will say that, okay, you do not fulfill the requirements, you go for the foundation course. And at this point, they will invite you for to take part in the entrance exam of foundation course, which means that you will come to Germany and take part in the entrance exam. Uh, Now, each university has limited number of seats for that they can accommodate for the foundation course. Let's say that a particular university has 30 seats. They can accommodate only 30 students, but there were 100 students who participated in the entrance exam, and out of 100, 50 passed the entrance exam, and 50 couldn't pass the entrance exam. Now what will happen, but the university has only 30 seats. Now what will happen to those 20 students who have passed the exam, but there is no seat available? Now the university will rank the students based on the marks or based on their performance, how they have performed in the entrance exam, and they will pick up the top 30 students and they will put them into the foundation course. Now, the remaining 20 students, they have to try their luck at some other university. So they have to take part in the entrance exam of some other university. But they have to apply for that. They have to repeat the same procedure for multiple universities so that they get the invitation from multiple universities and they can take part in the entrance exam at multiple universities. Now, this is one point regarding entrance exam, but the good thing at public universities is that it is free of cost. So you do not pay anything for the foundation year for the whole year. But there is a chance that you might not be among those top 20 or 25 or 30 students who will be admitted finally for the foundation course. After you complete the foundation course at a public university, then you will take part in the final exam, and based on the result of final exam and your 12th grade marks, it will be, they will calculate the final score that will become the base for your admission for the bachelor degree. So this foundation course will be conducted completely in German language. That is the reason why you have learned German language until B2 level. But once you have completed the foundation course and you have the option to start bachelor degree either in English or in German. It's not it has not become a mandatory thing for you that now you have completed the foundation course in German language, so now you can only study the German taught program. This is not the case. After the completion of foundation course, you have the option to choose either bachelor which is taught in English language, or a bachelor that is being taught in German language. So this is the way through public universities. Now, let's say that you say that I am not interested in public universities. Because there is a chance or there is a risk that I might not be among those 20-25 students who will be admitted. So I go for a private one. Now the private institutes are just like the coaching centers. You can compare them with the coaching center, that they are preparing you for the curriculum that is designed for the foundation course. They are not entitled to conduct the final exam of the foundation course. So they will prepare you only for the final exam of foundation course, and they do not uh, take any entrance exam. They just see whether uh, the curriculum from where you are coming that has an option that you complete a foundation course and then get admission in the bachelor degree. So and for private foundation course, you also have to pay certain fee, which ranges from 3,000 to 6,000 euros almost for the whole course. And after you have completed the foundation course at a private institute, as I said earlier, they are not authorized to conduct the final exam. You have to appear as an external candidate at some public university, which means you have to apply for uh, final exam at some public university and take the exam there. If you pass it, then you are able to apply for bachelor degree in the German university. So these are two different ways through which you can fulfill the requirements. If your local curriculum or even the American curriculum does not fulfill the requirements, students from American curriculum also have to uh, uh, are given certain options, and one option is to complete the foundation course after the completion of American curriculum or American high school diploma. IB curriculum is accepted. Also, British curriculum is accepted, provided that certain conditions are met. And I mean, we cannot go into the details of these conditions now, because then the whole time will get over. And these requirements or conditions are also then depends on whether you want to study medicine, or you want to study engineering, or you want to study business. So it's a very big topic in itself. I hope this is clear to you now. Let's go to the master courses. If we have students who are interested in master programs, there are more than 1,000 programs which are available in engineering, management, business. All these courses can be studied again free of cost. The duration of master degree is almost 2 years. There are no one-year programs. There are some programs which are 1.5 years, consist of 3 semesters. And in case of master degree, the final semester, whether irrespective of whether the duration of master degree is 3 semesters or 4 semesters, the final semester is dedicated for project work or master thesis. Now, in case of master, I have listed all the fields in which, and that, as I said earlier, the list is very big. Therefore, it's not possible to go through all courses, but I have listed the fields. Um, all courses related to mechanical engineering, mechatronics, automotive, material science, they are available. All these courses you can apply. If you have any, if you have a bachelor degree in mechanical engineering, you can apply to all of these courses. Again, this is not the final list. The list is very long. Electrical, electronics, embedded system, power engineering, all these courses are related to electrical engineering, if you have completed a bachelor degree in electrical engineering, you can apply for these courses. um, Computer engineering, IT, data science. There are so many programs available in data science, artificial intelligence, machine learning. These are the topics which are very hot in the current market, and students are getting the jobs even before the completion of their degrees, especially if you belong to data science, machine learning, artificial intelligence, or something like. There is a course related to cybersecurity, which is also high in demand, is also offered by multiple universities, also free of cost. So the list is very long, as I said. Communication, media, information, and communication engineering, all related to, if you have done a bachelor degree in electronics and communication, etc., you can apply for these. Electrical engineering and information technology, a combination of both fields, renewable energy, solar energy, sustainable management, courses related to environment, water management. I mean, there is a very big variety of courses related to these fields. If you are coming from your United Arab Emirates, there are a lot of students who go for architecture, interior design, etc. At bachelor level, there are so many courses related to uh, the architecture and uh, interior design, etc. There are hundreds of courses available in management, business, finance, economics, business intelligence in different combinations. You can focus on project management, you can focus on finance only, you can focus on economics only, or you can combine business with finance, business with economics. So there is a very big list of courses, and I hope we can provide you the course of your interest, whatever it might be, especially in case of master's studies. Now, what are the admission requirements for master degree? Here, one thing that we need to understand is that each course has different requirements. Each course asks you to come up with different CGPA, different language certificates, and different score of different language certificates. Some may require some experience, some don't require any experience. For some courses, you can apply even if you haven't completed your bachelor degree. For other courses, it is mandatory that you must have completed your bachelor degree already. If you haven't completed it already, then you have to wait for the next intake. So there is no central system, there are no central requirements that applies to each course. Rather, there are course specific requirements, and we have to check for each course individually whether the applicant fulfill the requirements or not. So we can divide the admission requirements into three different categories. First, let's say the academic requirements, then comes the language requirements, and in some cases we have additional requirements also. Let's see what are the academic requirements. Now, most of the German universities ask a CGPA of 2.5 in German grading system in your bachelor degree, which means that the bachelor degree that you have completed, you will be getting a percentage, either like 70%, you have acquired 70% or 80% or 75%, or you might be getting a CGPA on a scale of 4, or you might be getting a CGPA on a scale of 10. So each country has a different evaluation process. And in Germany, now, in order to get rid of dealing with all different uh, grading systems coming from the whole world, what they do is that they convert uh, the grades or percentage or marks of students into German grading system, and then you have to come up with 2.5 mark. Now, if you do not come up with 2.5 mark, then many of the universities, it's impossible for you to get into these universities. Now, there is again procedure how to convert your uh, percentage or grades or marks into German grading system. We can help you in that definitely, how which formula they apply, what information they need in order to convert your grades into German grading system. The other parameter that is important is that the duration of bachelor degree. Now, in many countries, the bachelor degree is of 3 years. That 3-year bachelor degree is not considered equivalent with the German bachelor degree. Therefore, it's not possible for students who have completed a bachelor degree of 3 years to apply and get admission into a master degree program. Now, what are the solution for these students? Uh, One possible option is that these students apply for admission in the higher semester of a bachelor degree, which means that they will, some of the semesters will get exempted, and they have to study for another 1.5 year or 2 year, and of depending on how many subjects are exempted. And once that is exemption is done, you can start you can start with the rest of the subjects, and after the completion of these subjects, then you can complete your bachelor degree. You will be getting a bachelor degree from German university, and you can start either jobs afterwards, or you can um, proceed for the master degree. Uh, that is the one option. The other option is that some universities are also offering bridging courses for these students whose bachelor degrees of 3 years. But that is there are very few universities who provide this option, um, that students can complete 1 year or one semester in order to bring their bachelor degree equivalent with the German bachelor degree. And the third point is the relevance of bachelor degree. Now, many students from Asia, they have, in Asian universities, it is also possible. Therefore, the students think that this also work in Germany, that if you have engineering bachelor degree, you apply for a management course at master level. It's very common in Asian part, but in Germany, it's not possible. Uh, the German universities, if you want to apply for management related courses, then they ask you, they check that whether you have the relevant background and you will be able to complete the management degree or not. And 99% of the universities, they do not accept engineering student for their management programs. However, with the passage of time, some of the universities have started now such management programs which are also suitable for people with engineering backgrounds. There are very few currently, but this number is increasing with the passage of time. I mean, this is not again, I will say that there are some options, but the options are very less in this particular category. Most of the management programs, you have to fulfill the courses related to the management degree in the bachelor. Now, language requirements again are different for different courses. Uh, Within one university, if you apply for two different courses, you can, it can be the case that that one course is asking for 6.5 IELTS and another course is asking for 7 IELTS. So this requirement, we also have to check individually for each course, what is the requirement of how you can fulfill the English language requirement. Now, some universities also give an option to the students that they can provide a medium of instruction certificate. This certificate means that if your bachelor degree was completely in English language, then you can get this certificate from your university with a confirmation that all the lectures, all the assessments, all the exam, etc. was conducted in English language. And this can replace the IELTS or TOEFL certificate. But again, this is not accepted by all universities. We have to check individually which universities accept this certificate. Now, German language requirement, there are some universities which are, although offering English taught programs, but with the passage of time, because the number of students is increasing, they are putting more and more filters so that they can filter out students, and they can pick only those students who are really then interested to stay afterwards in Germany. Because if you are interested only coming here and doing your a master degree and then going back, German government is like investing a lot of money on these courses, because they are providing funding to the student, to the universities, so that universities can offer free of cost courses to the students. And if the students come here and learn, do a master degree and then go back, it's not beneficial for the government. Therefore, now certain universities have started asking for A1 level of German language, or A2 level of German language, or B1 level of German language, although the course itself is completely in English language. Now let's come to the additional requirements. These are again asked by individual programs. Mostly courses related to management and business, they ask for some kind of experience. You can fulfill this requirement through an internship that you might have completed during or after your bachelor degree. This can be from 6 months up to 2 years. That is the maximum experience that is required by some of the courses. GRE, not required by all universities. Some universities are, as I said earlier, they are putting now more and more filters so that they can, because the number of seats are limited. So if they get 2,000, 3,000 applications for 100 study places, then they have to put such kind of filters so that they can pick only those who fulfill these requirements. GRE is required by Technical University of Munich for international programs. If you have completed your bachelor degree outside EU or Germany, or it is required by Aachen University, RWTH Aachen. There are some universities which asks that it is recommended, but it is not mandatory, and they have then the grading system during the application process, that they, if you have this certificate of GRE with certain score, then you will get certain points in the evaluation process and you will automatically jump up in the ranking. Some universities ask you for motivation letters, some ask for an essay on certain topic, like TUM, Technical University of Munich, that is asking for its technical management program to write an essay about different topics. I mean, every year they shuffle the topics, and you have to write an essay to fulfill this requirement. Some universities will also ask you about the content of your bachelor degree, what courses you have studied, whether the courses you have studied at bachelor level meet the requirements and are in line with their master degree. So they can ask you this. Similarly, different modules, they can ask about whether you have studied this module at your bachelor degree. You have to provide them an official proof from the university that you have studied this module in your bachelor degree. Now, test AS is another new requirement. It's mostly asked for bachelor programs, especially in medicine. But so now with the passage of time, universities have started asking this course for this test also for master degree programs. And if you have heard the name of Rheinwald University of Applied Sciences, it's asking this test for its mechanical engineering programs. So these are some of the additional requirements. Now, the biggest misunderstanding about studying in Germany, I hope your misunderstandings are cleared now, but we can go through them quickly again. The big understanding, the first one is that bachelor programs are offered only in German language. That is not the case. We have more than 200 English taught programs, which are also tuition free. Uh, Now, if you talk with the students, then they say, okay, might be the English taught programs are available, but English taught programs are not tuition free. No, they are tuition free. And here you have the same privilege as the German student. International students can also study these courses totally free of cost. Now, tuition-free program, as I said, are also available for non-EU students uh, and graduate. Most of the students, when they talk about the master degree programs, they say that they will get a final job or full-time job after the master degree, if only if they have studied from these particular universities, like Technical University of Munich or RWTH Aachen. That is absolutely not the case. The German universities are almost on an equal uh, rank. Uh, there are very small cities where the universities are conducting the same research or that is competitive to those who are situated in big cities. And the when it comes to getting a job after the completion of your master studies, companies never even ask you for where you have completed your bachelor or master degree. They are only interested in whether you are a best fit for them or not. And how they determine is that whether you have completed some uh, practical work, any internship, or do you have any industrial exposure? Have you worked as a student? Because there are so many working student positions available in German universities and in industry, and these are the main decisive factor. Even your CGPA doesn't matter when it comes to getting a job. Uh, it only matters that how you present yourself, what practical experience you have acquired when you were a student at a German university. Once you have got the admission letter and fulfill all the requirements, next come the visa process. That is again a big challenge. We will also assist you for the whole visa process. Let's see what are the requirements. The first, after you have received the admission letter, it's important that you start working on your uh, visa application, and that starts with getting an appointment. Um, the next step is to prepare all the list of documents. We will help you in the preparation of list of documents. The one thing that is a bit challenging for some of the students is to open a blocked account and deposit 10,236 euros in that blocked account. That amount is again for you, not it will not disappear. University will not take it, or nor anybody else. It's only for you. It's assurance for the embassy that you have enough funds with you and you are able to support your all the expenditures, etc. during your stay in Germany. Although you are allowed to work in Germany also as a student, and you can earn up to 1,500 euros or 1,000 euros by doing different student jobs. But that is one requirement. You have to open a blocked account at one of the banks. We can also assist you for this process. And once you have received the appointment and your block account is open, then you can prepare and appear for the visa interview. We will also assist you in the preparation of visa interview, what type of questions you can come across, how you can answer these questions. And from the day of application or date of appointment, it takes usually 4 to 6 weeks till you get your visa. Now there are the last point is post-arrival to-dos. Now let's say that you have received your visa also, and now you are coming to Germany. We will also prepare you how you can all do these all to-dos, how you can um, get all these to-dos done. First thing is that you should be having 2,000 to 3,000 euros in your with you in cash. Why is this amount important? Because um, once you are in Germany, you have blocked account, but the amount in that blocked account, it's not possible for you to access this amount immediately after you arrive in Germany. You have to fulfill certain requirements, or you have to do certain formalities before you can access this amount that you have deposited in the blocked account. And the very first formality is that you have to get an accommodation and sign contract of accommodation. That is the starting point. Unless you do this, it's not possible to do any of the next steps. So you cannot get yourself registered in the city. That is mandatory for all international students to get themselves registered within 14 days of their arrival in Germany. And you cannot do this unless you have that accommodation contract. Then it is also important that you get the public health insurance. We talked about it earlier. And after you have done your contract of accommodation, after you have registered yourself in the city, then only it's possible to get your bank account activated. And in some cases, it may take 2 to 6 weeks till your bank account is activated and you are able to access your 10,000 euros that you have deposited in the bank blocked account. So during this time, you can use this 2,000 to 3,000 euros that you have brought with you in cash. And once that is done, the German student visa that you get is usually valid for 3 months to 6 months approximately. And you have to convert this visa into residence permit once you are in Germany, and you can do it only if you have done all the above mentioned to-dos. So then you can get the residence permit, apply for a residence permit, and get that for whatever. Sometimes you get it for 1 year, sometimes you get it for 2 years. It depends on the visa counselor. So that is all from my side. Now it's your turn. I hope the things are clear to you to some extent. If you have any question, you can ask.
Well, thank you, Mohammed. It was a very, very useful and informative session. I hope the students have had the opportunity to get some information, because applying to Germany is not as simple as it seems. It is a little bit of a technical process. It's identifying the program you want to go, getting the documents in order, finding the right university, and getting the process through. So with our collaboration and Mohammed being in Germany, it is actually a great support system we have to offer, where we help you in assessing your credentials. Mohammed is our backend support system who helps in the processing as well. And then when you guys go to Germany, there is a support system in place for you in Germany as well. As Mohammed has indicated, that there is the first step is to learn German language. So there is a need to know the language to study for free in Germany. And a lot of universities and language institutes in Germany are actually offering e-learning of the German language program. I have always enforced and believed that you can only learn a language if you are in the host country, because that gives you an opportunity to not only learn, but also, communicate, which makes it more effective. But because of the current scenario, we are urging students, and the universities and language institutes have also opened up e-learning. And it is a great thing because you can use your time doing it alongside your high school or university studies, and save that time. By the time this whole lockdown situation in different countries is over, you probably are somewhere in the learning space of the language and you've reached some level. So that gives you a head start, and it not only saves you time, it also saves you money in terms of accommodation costs. As Mohammed mentioned, the blocked account. So it is a good opportunity to start looking at online learning for the German language if Germany is your destination. I am going to share with you that the German language options are available. And we have a new batch which is starting from May 4th. So that is a good opportunity as well. And now, Mohammed, I can open up to questions. So we will ask the attendees to raise their hands, and we can ask questions one-on-one. And we will allow you to talk so that other people can also hear the question, and hopefully that might be their question as well. So the first question comes from Sams Dhafrani. Hi, Sam. Hi, Sams. Can you hear us?
Hello.
Hi. Hi, Sam.
Hello.
Hi. We can hear you.
Okay, ma'am, I'm asking about medicine courses. Please, can you tell in detail about that?
Yeah, Mohammed, they're asking question for the medicine related course.
Medicine related, you mean bachelor degree medicine, MBBS or master?
Yeah, MBBS.
MBBS, yes, there are 36 universities which are offering this MBBS programs, and we can definitely provide you the list. Now, as I said earlier, each university has a different application process for bachelor degree and also master degree. But for medicine, they have like a 5% quota for international students at each university, and the application process is very individual when it comes to different universities. Each university, one university might be accepting a direct application. Other university might be asking you to appear for some other test, like test AS I mentioned. So there are 36 public universities where you can study free of cost the whole MBBS degree. And that also depends on the percentage, and the competition for medicine is very high. If you have at least 90% marks in your schooling, only then I will recommend, or I mean process the application if the percentage for medicine is at least 90%.
Okay, thank you.
Which curriculum have you studied?
I have completed BSc after 12, but
Okay.
I am also interested in medical.
Okay. And what is the percentage?
Percentage 70, 65 to 70 around.
Oh, then it would be difficult. It would be not possible to study medicine. You can maybe go for some other biology, chemistry, or related subject.
Yeah,
But
I have completed BSc in biology.
Mhm.
So there yeah, there is some MSc courses.
You have completed 2-year bachelor degree or 4-year bachelor degree?
3 years.
3 years bachelor degree would not be possible to start master degree. As I explained that if you have 3 years of bachelor degree, you can get admission in the higher semester of bachelor degree.
Okay.
Which means you study for 1.5 years to 2 years approximately, depending on how many subjects are recognized. They will compare the course content of your courses to those which they are offering at bachelor level, and if that is in line with each other, then they will exempt this course, provided that you also have performed well and satisfactory grades in those subjects. Then they will exempt, and the rest you have to study, and that usually takes 1.5 years to 2 years.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Sams.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Hi, Sakshi, you have a question for us? Hi, Sakshi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi, how can we help you, Sakshi? We can hear you.
Actually, I had a doubt. I had a doubt about if I have a bachelor's degree in commerce, can I pursue in some other field for master's?
Some other means what?
Hello, am I audible?
What other field would you want to pursue, Sakshi?
Other fields include as in English literature, psychology, and mass communication, fashion and beauty.
And your
Is that
commerce
even?
degree is also, I guess, of 3 years.
Yeah, it's of 3 years. Yes.
So I have already processed one student with a similar profile. She did also commerce, and we get her admitted in the higher semester of bachelor degree. She's currently in Germany, and we can also
Okay.
process. I mean, we have to first check which courses are available for which your curriculum is qualified to get into the higher semester of bachelor, and then we can definitely proceed with
Hmm.
it. What percentage do you have?
Okay.
What,
Actually, I
what
haven't completed yet.
Mm-hmm.
It's the last sem. It's the last sem. So after that sem, I'll be a graduate then. Because of lockdown, the exams have been postponed. So that's why.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks,
That's
Sakshi.
all. Thank you.
Please share
Thank
your
you.
reports with us and we will be able to get it assessed.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Sure. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Hi, Rebecca. How can we help you? Hi, Rebecca. Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, absolutely. How can we help you?
Yes, so I am doing my physiotherapy and it's my bachelorate degree, 4.5 years. So I wanted to pursue my master's at Germany. So, uh, what options do I have with regards to physiotherapy in Germany?
So courses related to physiotherapy and medicine field, they are available, and this field is also very in a very high demand. If you have also some experience related to this, it's also possible for you to come on job search visa, provided that you fulfill certain requirements, like you have learned the German language. And you can then come here and search for a job. We can also assist you in that. um, uh, if, if you, I mean, it depends on your interest whether you want to study further or you want to come here as on a job search visa.
I would love to do both. Like if I can get a master's degree as well as a part-time job, I wouldn't mind that.
Okay, then if it is the case, then the main thing is your focus is on master degrees, and as a student you can also work as a student. So you can share your profile with Christina, and then we will assess it and see what courses or what options we have for you.
Okay. So the 6 months internship that we have, uh, apart from that, you want me to have an experience of 6 to 2 years, 6 months to 2 years. Is that
No,
what it
that
is?
is
Or
not for every field. We will get your data and we will see if the universities that are offering courses related to your interest, whether they all also ask for this requirement. This might be the case, this might not be the case. So we will check in detail, and we will get back to you then.
and how do I share my profile with Christina, ma'am?
You can see this email on the screen, Rebecca,
1 minute.
or we have your
Yeah,
contact. Yeah.
the counselor, the counselor.
Yeah. Counselor 2 at Futures Abroad.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank
Otherwise,
you.
yeah. Thank you so much. Hi, Gautam. You have a question for us?
Hello.
Hi, Gautam. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Yeah, so I wanted to know where will I be doing my foundation year in Germany? Will it be a private institute or a public institute? And after doing the foundation year, how will be the process to get into an institute?
So we have explained you both advantages and disadvantages of public as well as for a private one. Some students say that, okay, they are ready to take this risk, that the risk involved in the public one, that they might not get a place in the foundation course even though they pass the final exam, entrance exam, sorry. So they go for the private one. Uh, but in both cases, I mean, it depends on student. Different students select different options. You also have to check because this private one, they will also charge some fee. Whether what is your I mean priority, whether you want to do a free course at a public university, then you have to perform really well in the entrance exam so that you can get through to the course. If you don't want to take a risk and you say, okay, I'm fine with paying 5,000, 6,000 euros for the foundation course, then it depends on you. And after you have completed the foundation course and taken the final exam, we have to then apply for the bachelor degree admission. So it is like first step, we will apply for foundation course. Once you complete this, then we will apply for admission in the bachelor degree. So it will be a two-step process, you can say.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Thank you, Gautam. So, Mohammed, I think that was the last question we have.
Okay.
I would like to thank you for joining us and giving us your time again, as always. Thank you to all the attendees. We had around 100 attendees today, and we hope that you all found this webinar useful. You will all receive a copy of the presentation. And if you want your documents assessed, please do send us your documents, and it will be a pleasure to get it reassessed, give you options, and start the application process. I would encourage you all to start the German language online program, because this is the most effective use of your time. Learning a language is a new skill, and we are all looking at creating new skills, new opportunities for ourselves post-COVID. Germany is a great place. It is a country which is in need of professionals. It is an aging country with lots of opportunities. So it's a great idea to explore Germany, and we look forward to working with you. Thank you, Mohammed, again. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Have a great evening and stay safe. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much.